The April 14th, 2022 Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Roll call, please.
Mr. Margaret.
Here.
Mr. Long.
Here.
Mr. Perez.
Here.
Okay, conflict of interest statements, gentlemen? Anything?
No, sir.
No. Approval of minutes of the meeting of April 7th, 2022.
I'll make a motion to approve those minutes.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Bid openings, there are none. Matters from department heads or their representatives. Seeing none. Okay, moving on. Correspondence, item A. Correspondence received from Nice Engineering, Inc., recommending the 2022 Hammond Sidewalk Program be awarded to the lowest responsive and responsible bidder, J.J. Newell Concrete Contractors, Inc., in the amount of $582,996.50, submitted for approval.
It's an annual contract that we do for sidewalks. There's an action pending in front of the Capital Improvements Board on Monday to approve the very close to the amount, $600,000. So this would just be a regular annual contract that we could renew on a regular basis. We went out for bid this year. We agree with Nice's recommendation and ask for you to award the agreement.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make a motion then to approve Nice Engineering recommendation of J.J. Newell Concrete Contractors.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item B, correspondence received from Chief of Police William Short. Submitted the resignation of Correctional Officer Angela Sullivan effective April 11th, 2022. Resignation of Probationary Police Officer Christopher Sides effective April 13th, 2022, and a disciplinary action.
I will make a motion to approve Chief Short's request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item C, correspondence received from resident Judy Daniels requesting speed bumps or cameras on Bering Parkway to deter speeding vehicles. I don't see Ms. Daniels here or Mr. Callahan. I do know, Mr. Button, that the city frowns on speed bumps. That's correct, right?
So I have promised the administration that I would put together a policy for speed control devices as such. We normally don't, I mean, we have never done well, I shouldn't say that. The Port Authority puts speed bumps in Forsyth Park, right? But on city streets, we have yet to put any speed humps or speed bumps in the street. But I'm working on a policy. Part of the problem is we have to get a device that measures how fast cars are going. You have to be 15% of the drivers have to exceed the speed limit by at least 10 miles per hour, right? So you have to use that as a basis, and then the criteria would also include getting approvals from the councilman, the police department, the fire department, the city councilman, if I didn't say that already, the mayor's office. All of those approvals would be. So I know Bering's been a problem.
Well, it has been. I don't want to speak
years.
for Public Works, but I think Mr. Gleason's frowned on, obviously, speed bumps for snow plowing reasons and others. So.
Yeah, other communities have put them in and then turned around and had to take them out because of, residents complaining that it slows
Sure.
everyone down. So
okay.
I mean, it's something that we are working on, and we will have a policy at some point, but I need to get a device like PD has to measure speed, and I don't have one of those. So
Okay.
I guess I would defer any action. I'm not.
No, I mean, I've been out there. We're gonna address it. I think the board spoke this morning about we're gonna add some additional signage to try and minimize the speeding that Ms. Daniels says takes place on Bering. We've talked to the council people. They've done a traffic study. 37 miles an hour was the average speed.
That's average, right?
So I think in the short term, maybe while you're working on that policy, we can add some more signs, the children at play, maybe a couple additional speed limit signs, maybe to kind of alleviate some of the speeding.
The problem with speed limit signs is it's 35 miles an hour, right? I mean, that's.
Well, I mean, the
that's
speed limit signs on this stretch of road are 15, so
Oh,
that's what's been posted. I don't know how long they've been there, but it's been posted on Bering between 175th all the way down to 171st.
well, then they would be, if it's posted at 15 miles an
Posted.
hour, and they're,
So we're gonna add
They-
a
they
couple
would-
additional
they-
15-mile-an-hour.
the policy would, when it's approved, right, I mean, it'll come before this board. If that's the case, then it would warrant, putting those in.
Can we formulate a motion on that, Jeff? 15-mile additional signage?
Do I have to give an amount, or just that we'll?
We'll add additional speed limit 15 and what? Children to play, slow down, children to play?
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna deny the speed bumps, though.
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make a motion then to deny the request for speed bumps, but to put additional signage up to include more speed limit signs and maybe some children at play or children in the neighborhood signs.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Item D, correspondence received from resident Sandra Stevens requesting permission to place 2 U-Haul pods in front of her home located at 7420 Montana Avenue from April 30th, 2022 to May 14th, 2022. She's located on a corner lot in a cul-de-sac.
Yeah,
Driveway to have those boxes stored temporarily.
there's not a lot of traffic down there.
Okay,
No,
okay.
you good with it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make a motion then to approve Ms. Stevens' request.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item E, correspondence received from resident Mona Lisa Martinez requesting permission to block and place barricades at 1311 Logan Street to Kent Street on Sunday, April 17th, 2022, from 11:45 a.m. to 10 p.m. for Easter Sunday. Permission to close Logan Street for Easter Sunday. It's just her name.
We're gonna stay with 8 o'clock.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make a motion, I'm a little concerned about going to 10 PM, so I'm going to shorten it a little bit and make a recommendation to approve her request, although we're going to change it from 11:45 AM to 8 PM for the street closure.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Is Ms. Martinez here by chance? No, okay. Okay, item F. Correspondence received requesting a rental registration hearing.
I'll make a motion to set those hearings for May 5th, 2022, and May 12th, 2022, half and half.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Item 8, matters from board members. There was an issue that the board discussed last week in regards to stop signs at Vine in Arizona. I've been out to the location twice just to see what the traffic pattern has been. It seems to me that traffic is going down Arizona north and south to eliminate having to travel on Kennedy. There's 3 streets, 3 cross streets from 169th to 165th. 2 of them have 4-way stops. Arizona and Vine only has a 2-way stop. Spoke to the councilman. He's been getting some phone calls from people as well in regards to that intersection. So I think we're going to entertain a motion to temporarily have Vine and Arizona as a 4-way stop.
Yeah, it's the only one, and we, as Kevin said, he watched traffic, and they do run that, trying to beat the traffic on Kennedy Avenue, so. Okay,
We can do that with our maintenance of traffic, right?
Mhm.
For the project.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make a motion then to approve a temporary stop sign for Vine in Arizona. And should we give a time frame? We're going to go 90 days?
Yes.
For a 90-day period.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Anything else? Board member?
No, sir.
Board member?
No, sir.
Okay. New business. Item A, request for advertising dates of April 21st, 2022 and April 28th, 2022, with a bid opening date of May 12th, 2022 for the J.F. Mahoney Reconstruction Project, submitted for approval. Mr. Button.
Project was designed by Nice Engineering. We've coordinated through engineering. Looks like a really good project, needs to be done. We do have funding set aside for a portion of this project through American Rescue Plan funding, and so the city's committed to moving forward on this project, and so we ask you to approve the advertising dates and the bid opening date.
Okay. Then I will make a motion then to approve the advertising dates and also the bid opening date.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Item B, memorandum of understanding between the City of Calumet City and the City of Hammond Police Communication System Equipment, submitted for approval.
Been reviewed by law, it's fine.
Okay.
Situation is necessitated due to the upcoming demolition of part of St. Margaret's Hospital. They're relocating their equipment from St. Margaret's, so they need to come over to PD. So,
Okay. Very good. Thank you.
all right, that would be Calumet City needs to relocate.
Thank you.
Okay. Then I will make a motion then to approve the memorandum of understanding.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item C, contract for demolition services with JM Industrial Services, Inc. for properties located at 7508 Birch, 5903 through 07 Calumet Avenue, 531 Florence Street, 5125 through 27 Holman Avenue, 828 Indiana Street, 1158 Indiana Street, 1307 Indiana Street, 2314 Indianapolis Boulevard, 2021 Lake Avenue, 120 Sibley Street, 5235 State Line Avenue, 4240 Wabash Avenue rear structure, and 1219 150th Street rear only, submitted for approval. Signed by Mr. Kearney and Mr. Kernan, yeah.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to approve the contract for demolition for JM Industrial.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item D, agreement to purchase real estate for property located at 4311 Clark Avenue, submitted for approval.
The agreement has been reviewed by Corporation Counsel and everything's satisfactory, so we're just seeking approval.
Okay,
Great.
thank you.
Then I will make a motion then to approve the agreement of purchase for 4311 Clark Avenue.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item E, right-of-way permits 1, submitted for approval from Engineering Department. Thumbs up from Mr. Gordish.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to approve the right-of-way permit.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item F, notice to owners of affected property located at 6527 through 6529 Columbia Avenue. This is just the board's acknowledgement that, okay,
Just acknowledgement.
we're just acknowledging the communication, yes.
Very opportune.
Yes. Nicely done. Item G, notice of violation hearing for property located at 4048 Columbia Avenue.
Good morning.
Morning, Board.
Good morning.
We inspected the property early last month, and it was determined that we found two non-conforming units, a basement equipment and a rear unit. The owner has agreed to sign a deed restriction, which we have here, to place the responsibility of the new owner, said the property be change hands, then they will remove the conforming units at that time. So we asked the board to approve the deed restriction.
Is the gentleman here at all? Or-
No, we spoke on the
Okay,
phone. We were all in agreement.
Okay,
So all we need to approve is the deed restriction, that's it?
Yes.
Okay.
all right.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to approve the deed restriction for 4048 Holman Avenue.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item H. You want this back? You want that back? Item H, rental registration for properties located at 914 Cherry Street, 7510 White Oak Avenue, 7546 Catalpa, 1030 119th Street, and 4149 Sheffield, 1704 Indianapolis Boulevard, 10 units, and 1043 to 45 Becker Street.
Good morning.
Good morning.
First property we have is 914 Cherry. With this property, we have missing rental registration from 2021. The new owners took over possession of the property 7/8 of 21. And then the only question I had is, it was previously registered as a single-family home, but I guess there's a rear structure there that had the potential to be occupied as a rental at some point. Is that a structure you guys intend on rehabbing and having occupied, or?
We are currently in the process of rehabbing. It's currently not occupied.
Okay. We just want to make sure the owner is aware that they need to obtain licensed contractors to do any of that work on the rental property, who will pull permits and call for inspections. As a rental income property, they are required to hire licensed, bonded, and insured contractors within the city of Hammond to do any of that work.
Okay. So we're just looking at 2021, or
And they're new owners, so there's no history, right?
is there someone in the property?
In the front unit.
Oh, there is, okay. So there is, okay.
Okay, then I will make a motion then to waive the late fee for 2021. And sir, you can register at the conclusion of today's meeting if you'd like.
We're already registered. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Well, yeah, for 2021, that's
For
what,
2021.
yeah, they're going to give you the findings and decision of the waiver. Since you took over ownership in 2021, we just have to make sure it's registered for that year. Cool.
Sure. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye. 7510 White Oak Avenue.
7510 White Oak,
Ms. Michalski? 10
10.
White Oak Avenue.
Seeing as nobody appears on behalf of the property, I request the board deny the appeal of the late fee.
What is the appeal? We acted on this before?
No, I'm just requesting that the appeal be denied as nobody appears on behalf of the property address.
Okay.
Okay, then I will then make a motion to deny the appeal.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye. $75.46 Catalpa.
7546 Catalpa. Mr. Klein, all right. So we have this property under their ownership. They are the only owner listed on record. It was previously registered in 2014, and then in 2015 there was an affidavit submitted, nothing for 16, and then an affidavit submitted in 17, and then that was it in regards to the owner's son occupying the property. But that was the last documentation that we had on file for those 2 years, or it was in 2017.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
So from 2017 to today,
My son was living there, and I did the affidavit when he moved in, and I didn't know that I was supposed to do that affidavit every year.
every year.
Gotcha.
And he moved out right before Christmas in 2021, and I have new renters there that have been there since January.
Okay.
And then I got the thing in the mail, and I'm like, I didn't know I was supposed to keep doing that.
Got it.
And when I got it, I paid it. And that's when they told me I had to come to this hearing.
Okay.
Okay, so she's already paid for 2022.
Great, yeah, typically when someone comes in to register for a current year, as long as they fill out the appeal form, we will accept their current rental registration, as long as we know they have a date scheduled for the appeal.
Okay, so do you need forms for those missing years?
Yes, sir, yeah. We would,
Okay.
if in fact her son was occupying that property the entire time, we would need affidavits to account for each year.
Okay,
that
do
he
you
was
understand that,
occupying the
ma'am?
home.
I have to go downstairs and do that?
Yeah, he'll speak with you, he can explain that to you.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'm gonna waive the late fee. Okay.
That's fine.
I'm gonna make a motion then to waive the late fee, contingent on you filling out the proper affidavit paperwork at the conclusion of today's meeting. Okay,
thank
ma'am?
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye. 1030 119th Street and 4149 Sheffield. Mr. Gomez?
Okay, for 1030 119th Street, we have Mr. Gomez listed as the property owner since October of 2016. This is a 4-unit rental property, and we are here on 2021.
And we're just talking 119th Street,
Correct, just the 119th Street property.
4-unit,
Correct.
no issues?
2021.
Okay.
Was registered
Okay.
prior.
And the reason we're here today, sir?
Yes, I pay off every year, but last year, 2021, I was sick and I was scared to come to a lot of people. That's why I didn't pay 2021. But I have already 2022.
Okay.
Okay, so just forgot, basically. Okay. I will make a motion then, sir, to waive the late fees for 2021. And you can register at the end of today's meeting if you'd like.
Okay.
Just make sure that, sir, going forward, that that's something that you remind yourself to do, okay?
Sure.
Okay.
That's the same.
Yep. Well, we're going to address that property address next, after they take a vote on this one.
4149,
Yeah.
similar?
Yeah, I didn't know if you want to take a vote for the 119th Street property first
Yeah, we can.
to finalize the decision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that my motion is to waive the late fee for
Okay,
2021,
okay.
yeah.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye.
The next property, 4149 Sheffield Avenue, has been under Mr. Gomez's ownership since 2013. This is a 2-unit property, and we are here for 2021 rental registration. My other question was, previously Mr. Gomez had listed himself as occupying one of the units at this location and registered it as such in 2019. However, we do have a Chicago, Illinois address as his home address, so I just want to make sure that if both units are occupied by tenants, that we get their information and both are registered on time each year.
You understand that request from Mr. Farrell, right?
Yeah.
So do you reside in Illinois?
No, I live in the second floor in 4041.
Okay.
I'm renting the first floor.
Okay, what, do you know why we have the Illinois address then?
Yeah, my wife, I married with my wife, and she live over there.
Because we have a Houston Street address, and then we have a 655 Superior Avenue in Calumet City address on the assessor. There's just, and then he's claiming he occupies the Sheffield apartment. We just want to make sure we have an accurate accounting, of the property where he's actually staying.
I certainly don't want to get into the living arrangements of but you live separately from your wife? Is that what you're saying?
For now, yes.
For now?
Yes.
Okay. So we're just one unit then, right? Do we need any paperwork done?
Not necessarily, just maybe like a homeowner's affidavit declaring his home address, just so we can have that on file, because the assessor has the Superior address, the treasurer has the Houston address, and then our paperwork is going to have the Sheffield address. So we just want to ensure we can narrow it down to one.
I agree.
Thank you.
Okay, then I'll make a motion then to waive the late fee for the 1 unit. And sir, you understand the paperwork you have to fill out to make sure we know where you actually live?
Sure.
Yeah, it's just an affidavit declaring where your home address is, okay?
Okay.
All right, just stick around after the meeting.
I
Thank you.
second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. 1704 Indianapolis Boulevard.
Mr. Gilman?
Mr. Gilman?
Okay, we have this property, 1704, this is a 10-unit rental apartment complex, and looks like Mr. Gilman took ownership in March 30th of 2020, so we are here for 2020, and 2021, 10 units each year. Mr. Gilman, do you occupy one of the apartments at the location?
Yes,
Okay. Which unit number is that?
it's apartment 1.
So I guess we'll be here for 9 units each year then. If one is owner occupied, he would not be required to register that unit.
Sir, can you explain to us as to how you didn't know that you needed to register these properties and for not 1 year, but for 2?
Well, during that time, when we received the deed, we didn't know that there was back taxes. And when we got the deed, we were trying to find ways to be able to even save the building because it had already been sold in a tax auction. And we ended up filing bankruptcy. So the whole time we weren't sure, we thought we were losing the building. And we actually just got to the point in the bankruptcy where we think we're gonna keep the building.
This is one right on the corner by Van Til's, right?
No,
No.
this is across the street from Piggy's Lounge.
Oh,
Yeah.
wrong street. Gotcha.
So, but during all that time that you were trying to figure that out, the 9 other apartments were being rented though, right?
No, there's only 3 apartments that are occupied. There's 3 that are occupied. I live in one, and then my dad is actually the owner. He lives in apartment 1.
Do you want to check into this more?
No, I mean, in that effect, we did do an inspection, I believe, with his father at one point. I know like one of the basement units was, had some significant water damage from a previous tenant who clogged drains and left. So we would just request that, you know, they catch up the documentation that's needed as far as the registrations. If there are units that are vacant, they could apply for the exemption for an affidavit. Typically, this size of a barn building, they pay the $5 to register it as vacant because once they sign a lease, have a tenant in there, if they fail to register it within 30 days of that lease being signed, the late fees imposed. So,
Okay.
yeah, I would just request the board. I know they've been attempting to work on it. We just want to make sure. I think there was an issue with like the roof being done without permits. As long as we can verify that whatever work is being done is documented, permitted, and inspected, and then you know, they submit appropriate tenant update sheets when the units are filled, then you know, we would be satisfied with that.
Do you understand all that, sir?
Yes.
Okay, so then I'm going to make a motion then for today to waive the late fees for 20 and 21 for the other 9 units, contingent on you supplying the paperwork that Nick needs. Okay?
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye?
Aye.
Thank you. Yeah,
Okay.
just stick around for they'll give you the paperwork.
1043 through 1045, Becker.
Ms. Williams?
Ms. Williams?
Okay. So 1043 through 45 Becker, we have Ms. Williams listed as the property owner as of January of 2021. So this is a 2-unit property, and we are here for the registration of 2021. Ms. Williams, do you occupy one of the units at the location?
Yes, 1045.
Okay. Okay, so therefore, we would just, we would be here for 1 unit for 2021 as Ms. Williams occupies. The other, as an owner, is not required to register the unit in which they occupy.
Yeah. Did you just forget for 2021, Ms. Williams?
I'm a travel nurse, so when I'm not gonna lie, they did tell me, but then I ended up leaving 2 days later, and then after that, it just was over my head, so.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to make a motion then to waive the late fee for 1043 for 2021, and you can register at the end of today's meeting, okay?
I second.
All those in favor?
Thank you.
Aye?
Aye.
Yeah, just.
Thank you.
Just wait until after the meeting. One last thing, I think I have the 7510 White Oak, if you want to do.
Post. Deny, okay, gotcha, okay, yep.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Item 10, old business. Seeing none or hearing none. Okay. Oh, boy. Meetings open to the public. Anyone in the public here to speak?
I will make a motion then to adjourn the meeting.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.